Hello everyone, welcome to Spurs News. First off, we're going to start with the headlines. As you know, Vinicius will have his opportunities, says Mourinho. And then we're going to talk about who played very well in his international games and who didn't play. And what should we expect? Let's spur our way to glory. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Likes do help the video to be trending. Let's get to it. First off, we're going to talk about Vinicius. Jose Mourinho had spoken and had said that he will have many opportunities to prove himself. So he just has to be patient and train as hard as he can. No worries with Vinicius. But then another player that Mourinho had spoken and said that might be able to leave or should be able to leave come January. You know who we're talking about. Or maybe you don't, because this player hasn't been playing for a long time. I don't know why he's still on loan, as we don't use him at all. He's forgotten, like Dele Alli is. We're talking about Gedson Fernandes. Gedson Fernandes should be going back to his club, but Mourinho said he wouldn't force him to go back unless he wants to and his club chooses to take him back, because he would like him to still train with Tottenham Hotspurs. Peter Crouch, a former Spurs player, spoke out about one of the incidents that happened to him in the Champions League and how he got a red card versus Real Madrid. He said he never felt the way he did during that game, as he was shown a red card. He said he wanted to punch this player because he got him a red card that was a fraud and not true, and he didn't really attempt to attack him or tackle him as he had acted on the field. We're talking about Marcelo. Marcelo went jumping when Peter Crouch slid and didn't touch him, and forced the referee to give him a red card. He said it cost Spurs the game, and it also he says that he fell for their trap, as he says. Now, let me know what you think about that. This is a game that happened back in the day in the Champions League. I don't know what we think about this, but of course, Marcelo is known, especially Brazilian players. We've seen David Luiz do that before with Chelsea. We've seen Marcelo do it, and Neymar. So it's kind of they've become actors on stage, especially Neymar's very famous dance on the floor. A lot of the Premier League fans are, let's say, pissed or angry about the fact that Nuno Espirito Sanchez got the manager of the month when Mourinho and, I don't want to attempt and say Southampton's manager, as they performed better than Nuno Espirito Sanchez during the month. And Son, Heung-min Son, was voted best player in the Premier League for the last month. Did he deserve it? Of course. At the Spurs News, we think he was deserved the winner, and he deserves a lot more credit for the things he does. Now, a lot of pundits are saying the way Tottenham Hotspurs have been playing and ticking is because of this new Zidane at the Spurs, which is Højbjerg. At the Spurs News, we think this is too much of a hype to give for Højbjerg, but we think Højbjerg is still a good player. Now, a player that performed magically yesterday and celebrated with Lionel Messi is Lo Celso during his Argentina game, not debut because he debuted a long time ago, and he was the center of a lot of attention. Now, another player that showed a lot of good stuff yesterday and assisted is Harry Winks, and a lot of people are saying that he doesn't get enough credit for what he does on the field. He has been under a lot of scrutiny in the Spurs because of his ineffective passing. Now, let me know what you think. I think he's a good backup, but he doesn't deserve to be in a top 2 Premier League teams or top 4 Premier League teams. Harry Winks is a good player, but he needs to up his game, his passing game, a little bit more if he is to be recognized as one of the best midfielders in the country or in the world. Moving forward, we're going to talk about Matt Doherty. He said he was embarrassed yesterday by his team's performance or his nation's performance, and he deemed that he will do a lot more and make sure that this performance is not repeated again. The only player that is yet to play for his national team, as we know, is Gareth Bale, because he's still suffering with fitness, but his manager said, his national team manager said, that this is the best he's seen Bale's fitness in a long time, and he credits this to the Spurs. Let's spur our way to glory. Thank you for watching Spurs News, and let's cheer our players on for their national teams. Have a great night. Spurs News, tracking down every detail. Transfer news, every gossip, every finished move. Game predictions,
analyzing and giving